What's up guys, today I'm going to play this awesome game called Endless World, and today I'm not just going to play, I'm going to... I think I'm rather going not to play bad. I'm going to tell you the best beginner guide you ever see. I can tell you already that it's not going to be something already made or something that goes on a script. I'm just going to tell you everything I think from my experience that I can tell you about this game, so you know much more. You know what tune to take, you know all the rows of the tunes, you know the twists. If you also, I can tell you, if you want to know how to survive every twisted, come on my channel and see I have two parts of how to survive every twisted. The second part came early, and it has every new tune, like Blood or Russia, Dial, Gordy, and every other tune that new. But the first one has all the early game characters, like Astro, Boxton, Brightney, Cosmo, and the ones that were from the start of the game. Alright, so that's a short idea tip for you if you want to know how to survive them. For now, let's go to the game. First, when you get into the game, you get to choose in between Boxton or Poppy. Boxton and Poppy has the same stats, but not the passive ability. For Boxton, it gives him 6% more extraction speed for every alive tune in the round. Maxes out at 48. Yeah, so that's 8 tunes. That's a lot of extraction speed boost. But Poppy, this tune receives a 50% speed boost for 3 seconds when attacked. So I picked Boxton, but if you like, you can pick Poppy. It doesn't matter. You just decide it on your playstyle. But in my experience, poppies are I don't know why. I don't actually know why, but Boxtons are better players than poppies. I don't know. But when you're playing a lot more into the game, I think the players get more experience. Maybe Poppy is just not that lucky tune, because I don't know why, but that's from my experience. Alright, so you picked your tune. First thing then, you go into the game. You have two things to do. First thing, you can get yourself a team and play with them. But please, if you get yourself a team, do not ruin their gameplay. I'll tell you how and how to play peacefully, and so you get much more experience and everything. How to grind carefully with your team so it doesn't die. Alright, but that's later. For now, you can pick two ways of grinding. First one is grinding ichor and pumpkins or some event currency. Or if there's no event, then just ichor. You get into the elevator with some people, you can get into a team. It often writes something like ABC for long run or Gordy run or any other run, main run, dandy run, and other ones. You stand near them. You can write ABC or just stand near, and when they say go and run to the elevator, quickly run with them. Get into the elevator and doesn't leave. Then, when you're in the game, pick your tune, pick, I don't think you have trinkets at the start, but pick trinkets and play and press play. Ready. And when all the players will be ready, the game will start. Alright, so that's pretty it. The start of the game you've come through. The second part, the second path you can choose is not to play with a team, but go on all yourself into elevator. Do not wait anyone. Just go into elevator, wait for it to close, get into the game, and play alone. I'll tell you now what every way has you to get to. Like, you can get from multiplayer run, you can get iCar. but not research mainly. But in solo run, you're mainly not gonna get Iker, but gonna get research. Research on the Twisted gives you at 50% you can get information about Twisted description. At 100% you get Trinket. Trinket is a special thing that you can equip. You can equip up to two of them, and it does some buff speed boost, extraction speed boost, then it reduces cooldown, it makes a discount for all items, and so on, so on, so on, up to trinket that completes the whole machine if half of them is not done yet, ready yet. Yep. Alright, so it's it. You can get research. Research you need to get mainly trinkets and also to get new tunes, like for tunes like Goob and all the main tunes, some other tunes, you have to complete, no, you have to find research. As you can see, Icar is the first requirement, then research on Twisted Shelly 100%, but for some other tunes you have only 50% needed. And also, you have to complete all mastery quests for some tunes. That's only for some of them. Like you can see for Gigi, you have other requirements. You can see your favorite tune you would like to play and to buy and try to get it. Alright, so you can also buy trinkets from the shop, but they are not that great. The best trinkets are from the characters that you get from the research. So the early game trinkets you should prioritize. First one is from Twisted Toodles. It's Dog Plush. It gives you more walk speed and running speed, as I know. It's great, so you can get it. Second one can be uh, it can be Speedy Shoes. I think it's from shop. It increases both walk and run speed. Or also you can prioritize and try to get magnifying glass. It reduces your skill check size, but instead it gives you more machine completed on doing it greatly. It needs you to get Roger research. In order to get more research, you have to go around the map, take the capsules, and let the Twisted see you. But that's where the part gets interesting. Do not do that in multiplayer runs, because oftenly multiplayer runs have some people distracting the Twisted. And when you're trying to get a research, you can go and just get them attention on you, then hide behind something, and then you kill the distractor. Everyone from your team wouldn't be happy with that. So you understand when you want to get research, then you'd better play solo, because no one will be angry if you get seen and then just hide. Loop any monster around anything. To hide from any monster, you can let them see you and then just loop them around so they won't see you, like they're going and you're going all around until you see the sign that they can no longer see you. Also, when you get seen, you get I sign there where my joystick is. There, I sign appears and that means that you have been seen by the Twisted. Alright, so basically that's it for the game. You need to complete machines, you have different type of machines, you just need to press the button in the correct time for basic 2, and for the treadmill machine, you just have to rapidly click on the screen. It's the easiest one, I think, for the skill check. Alright, then let's go and talk about, I don't know, what else we can talk about. I think we can talk about what tunes you would like to prioritize in the early game. Tisha and Roger. Tisha for multiplayer runs when you want to help your team, and Roger for also multiplayer, but also solo runs. Tisha is more a distractor than extractor, but Roger is more an extractor than a distractor. That's it. Roger is the best tune you need to prioritize super quickly. Also, Louis is great tune, but Roger is the best pick you need for early game. When you get him, you get double the research. That is so great for early game. When you get double research, just go in solo runs and just get all the twisteds attention at least for one time and get all the capsules. That way you're gonna get many trinkets fast. When you get many trinkets, it means you have way more possibilities of what you can pick, of what you can do. Then you can choose other tunes you like maybe you like to get some cash for main tunes, maybe I don't know, you like something else. Then skins. I don't think you need to prioritize on skins. You can buy one or two in the early game, but do not waste too much ichor in early game for skins. It just makes your character look different. As you can see, all the characters look different. Alright. Stickers. Pretty much the same as the skins. You can get some stickers that you like I'm on one health, or get to elevator or something like that. But not too many of them because they're pretty useless just for talking with people, and you can do that using your chat. Yep. Alright, so that's all for tunes you need to prioritize. For trinkets, I think I said you pretty much everything. You need to get research to get them, and you can also get them from the shop. Alright, so for the gameplay, for the early game, I said you can go in multiplayer, you can go in solo. If you're in solo, you can just play and use the how to survive twisted my guides to survive them, and just do machines and do not get seen by them. Then for the multiplayer run, just decide if you're the distractor. If you're the distractor, then I'll tell you what you need to do. But if you're the extractor, then I also tell you what to do. If you're extractor, then just go around the map, and if you have low stealth, do not let twisteds get on you from the distractor. Like avoid getting near to the distractor. Pretty much all. Just do the machines and get to the elevator. And looking on your stamina or speed, save up your stamina for the final machine. If you're super away from the map, save up your stamina because you need it to get to the other edge, to the elevator. Alright, that's pretty it. Also, for the distractor, if you're a distractor, oh, awesome. Who's distractor and extractor? Extractor is a tune with big extraction speed and perhaps skill check, but extraction speed is the main thing. The distractor is is someone big with movement speed and also stamina, but movement speed is the main thing. Stamina is not playing a huge role in distracting, like skill check is not playing a huge role in extracting. If you have huge movement speed, you're pretty much a distractor, 4 or 5 stars. The same goes for extraction. If you have extraction speed, you're like 4 or 5 stars, you're pretty much an extractor. Alright, there goes the distracting guide. If you want to distract someone, get a tune with fast movement speed. Then you have to make sure the twisteds are running behind you. So do not loop them for too long. Like make sure that if you need to find some obstacles and to run around them, but if you're standing there, then like imagine you're standing there and they are going all around like that, wait there until they go here so they can see you, and then when only they stand here so they can see. You can get a little bit here so they come a little near and go all around. Because if you will loop them around something and they will lose you out of your sight, that means that you lost, you failed your distracting, and the Twisteds ran to some other tunes. That's gonna be bad for your team. Do not let them get away from you and stay safe. Just go all around some obstacle and also look at the machines around you. Find a spot which has obstacle to run around so you can safely distract them, and look around the area so you see that you're not you're not blocking the extraction for your team. Like if you're distracting near a machine and some other tune has low stealth, lower than you, like you have 2 and he has 1, the Twisteds won't run to you. They will run to the tune with lower stealth. That's pretty it. Alright, so now you know how to extract, now you know how to distract, now you know why you need research and why you need trinkets. You know when you should pick multiplayer and when you need to play solo. Also, I know getting research for main tunes can be hard. I recommend you play Roger to get double the research because it's hard to find them, and also do not mess with the distractor. He needs to be safe, and you need him to be safe too. If someone distracts a main tune, get all machines done, and when the last machine is almost over, just get near the elevator, but do not come in it. The distractor will come into the elevator. Like imagine that's an elevator. You're standing near, but not in. Imagine you're staying here. I'm now a distractor and I have a lot of twisters running behind me. I'm running and I'm just getting in the elevator. You're standing here. And when the moment you can see the I sign, just quickly get into the elevator so you won't get hit. Yep, also in elevator you're in a safe zone. That's it. You need to wait for him to enter and then they will come to you. They will lose him out of sight because they can't get him in the elevator and they will run next to you. You need to quickly, as you can see the I sign, you need to quickly get into the elevator so you get to the next floor and the research you wanted, you get it. That way you can also earn research on the multiplayer run. But please, when you're doing that and you have distractor, I would recommend you writing that in chat, like, hey, I want to get research, and in the end when we need to enter the elevator, I'm gonna pick up the monsters. Something like that. Or you can tell it in your own words, but something like that, you know, which means that the distractor will know, this tune, he wants to get the research, so I will enter and he'll safely enter too. But if you won't write that in chat, the distractor might think that you're not still in an elevator and will try to save you. He'll not enter the elevator, he'll go next to make another loop until you enter, because he might think that you need to be saved because you are low on stamina, or I don't know, or because you lag, and yeah, he won't understand that you're just wanting to get research. He'll try to save you, and if you want to get just research, then write that in chat. So you and distractor will be all safe. Alright, so that's pretty all for the reboot of my guide. I also had first part, you can see it. I think I covered pretty the same, but in some other words. Also, I think in the other video I said something I didn't say in this one, but in this one I said and mentioned something that I didn't say in the first one. So you can rewatch the other guide for beginners in Danish world. And for this one, I think that's pretty. Oh, I don't even know what else I can tell you, because that's where the early game ends. You get research, you can get more trinkets, you get first tunes, and then you're just grind and get more skins, more everything. So, I hope you liked this video and enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe on my channel so you won't miss my new videos. And see you in my next videos.